warmth of your heart and always call it home.
I vow to fiercely love you in all your forms, now and forever. I promise to never forget that this is a once-in-a-lifetime love.
Do you take each other as spouses forever?
I do.
I do.
That's a clip from this weekend's new romantic drama, The Vow, that we can't wait to see.
Timing is everything.
Yes.
Valentine's Day is next week. Our movie guy, Aaron Lafferty, is here with a preview of this and other new movies, plus his picks for the weekend. This is going to be the date movie.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Happy Valentine's Day. Young and old alike, we are all excited to see this.
We're smack in the middle of two romantic movies. We've got This Means War next week. That's the Reese Witherspoon movie that you've probably seen some clips for. And The Vow. So this is we're smack in the middle of the game between The Vow and This Means War. The Vow is Rachel McAdams, Channing Tatum. They're a young couple. They get in a car accident, and she ends up in a coma, and she loses her memory of the last 5 years. So if you can imagine, they're still married legally, so he's got to kind of win her back and re-romanticize her and get her back, and you know, she still thinks she's engaged to her ex, so he's got to totally win her back.
So is it going to be bigger and better than Dear John and The Notebook combined?
And that's how they're marketing this. It is not a Nicholas Sparks movie, but you have two of the actors from famous Nicholas Sparks movies. I think it'll do well. I think it'll battle for #1 this week, and I think what'll be interesting is next weekend when we have the two romantic movies that are big. We'll see how those two do.
Should I
definitely two date movies for this one, definitely.
Yeah. Okay.
Definitely. Yes. Well, you know, you got these incredible actors, Rachel McAdams and then Channing Tatum, of course.
Hello.
Channing Tatum.
Yeah, Tatum.
Right.
And so this is going to be the blockbuster movie of the weekend.
This is going to be the big date movie of the weekend. Then we also have the big action movie. So if you want the anti-romantic movie, Denzel Washington is in Safe House. You know, he's a hostage. He's a guy that's on the run, and Ryan Reynolds is in charge of the safe house, and it's his job to keep Denzel Washington's character safe. Now, because he's a fugitive, he's not just wanted by the CIA, he's wanted by a lot of other people, so there's other people that come for him, not just the government, not to give too much away. So Ryan Reynolds is now going from a desk job to a full agent job, so he's got to not only keep him in custody, he's also got to protect him.
Intense movie.
It's an intense movie. It's not getting the best reviews from critics, but fans seem to like it.
We love Denzel.
That's good.
I'll give him a thumbs up.
And he's fighting. And
you kind of got to go with the anti-love movie
Sure.
on this weekend because
Sure.
you know that that's going to get everybody who's looking for a romantic date.
Right.
And then you have this. You have others too.
We also have in 2D, 3D, and IMAX Journey to the Mysterious Island. This is the second movie. We saw Journey to the Center of the Earth with Brendan Fraser and Josh Hutcherson. Josh Hutcherson is back in this one, and this time The Rock, Dwayne Johnson, is his mom's boyfriend. So that's how you get the connectivity from one to the other. They're off in search of this mysterious island.
That looks cool.
The Nautilus might be there. Michael Caine's the grandfather. Apparently he's there, so they got to go try to find him. You know, this is 2D and 3D, so you've got images coming at you. You've got little baby elephants and giant butterflies and honeybees and all these things. So this is your family movie of the weekend. This is the PG movie of the weekend where Safe House is right.
Okay, I'm loving that baby elephant.
That's so cute.
So a lot of effects work, and you know, this will be what it'll be. You know, it'll be a good, fun family movie, but not necessarily a great, critical acclaimed movie.
Yeah. So if people are really into the effects,
Yes.
Another really great thing that they can check out too. I know a lot of people have been waiting for this.
A movie that I've obviously seen however many versions there have been. I haven't seen it in 3D yet. We're talking about Star Wars The Phantom Menace, which is being re-released in 3D. This is one of 3 movies that so far are being re-released in 3D this year. And if you don't know the story, I don't know where you've been, but basically we're in the Star Wars universe, and there's something going on. The Jedi Knights are sent out to investigate it. They're kind of the peacekeepers, the police, if you will, of the galaxy. And there's something more suspicious going on. They encounter this young boy who we're seeing piloting a pod, in a pod race, and there's a lot of things going on here, and this sets up the next episodes, episode 2, 3, and then the originals 3, 4, 4, 5, and 6.
Are you going to bring your Star Wars lunch pail back out, or maybe your PJs and your action figures? Come on.
No, maybe I'll just go see it without all that hoopla, without all the marketing.
You know, such a way to introduce kids of a different generation to this blockbuster series, and that is kind of neat to be able to experience that with someone else.
It is.
And maybe your child who's never seen something this.
There's certainly enough in the movie to make it 3D. There's a lot of stuff coming at you, you know, in the movie already. So making it 3D makes sense. Plus, it's going to make more money.
More money
for Lucas.
But it's going to be exciting too.
Yes, it'll be a fun one. So now, if you don't go see The Vow, I have another movie for you.
Okay.
It's a romantic movie. I know everybody's kind of leery about The Artist, but let me tell you why you should go see it. The Artist is a movie about the movie industry. It's a silent era movie. So basically, you have an actor who's a star in the silent era. He does a lot of this overacting, a lot of mugging for the camera, which is kind of how it is that day. He also kind of does that off screen. He's kind of just an over-the-top, playful kind of a guy. Well, then we're moving from the silent era to what we call the talkies, where they start to introduce sound and you know, speaking parts and all that stuff. So he's kind of come to grips with the fact that his life is changing, his career is changing. Is he going to take it and move on, or is he going to just quit and just be the guy, the old actor, old washed-up actor? He comes across an actress played by Bernice Bejo. She's kind of the up-and-coming. She's the next generation. She's the talkie generation. He's the silent era generation. So you have this romance, you have this historical piece. Yes, it's mostly just music, and you're not hearing a lot of speaking, but there is some sound in there. I'm not going to spoil it for you, but the director chooses the right time to use some sound, so it's not just totally quiet.
Wow, and you loved this movie.
Love this movie, yeah.
Wow. Which can be challenging, because you're like talking about there is no way to really communicate what they're saying. You just really have to be attentive during the movie. And
if you think of how much 3D changes movies, if you think of it without anybody talking, it's a whole nother genre of making movies. So if you take 3D and hype up movies, you can also bring them down, and it's really focused on the emotions of the movie.
Okay.
So,
and it's an award winner.
Yes, so you get everything as you would in a regular movie. Also, this week on DVD, if you can't make it to the theaters, maybe the weather's bad, go check out Drive. Ryan Gosling, this was Golden Globe nominated. It really should have gotten some Oscar nominees. I really think it should have gotten a Best Picture here. He's a guy who is a stunt driver during the day, and at night he kind of runs the Transporter. If you guys ever saw Transporter, this is kind of a better version of the Transporter. So he drives people that need to be driven somewhere, whether it's criminals or people that are in need of a driver. He's the guy. And I really like this movie as well. Not as much as The Artist, but it's a really good movie. It is rated R. It is intense violence and some disturbing images in there. So check that out.
So very interesting. Okay, a lot of good offerings at the theater, and I love how you include if you can't get out at home.
Exactly.
Busy, that kind of thing. And so how do we get in touch with you?
On Wood TV, go to Entertainment and then the blogs, and that'll take you right to my blog. And also in there I have a highlight of the previous My Picks that we've done on the show, so you can go check those out. If you're looking for things to rent,
cool.
Go check that on that list.
Thank you.
Yeah.
We'll be right back.
All right.